like we're ready.
We are ready now.
Are we ready?
We are live.
We are live on 2 feet in our professional studios here in League City, Texas with Wheelchairs for Warriors. So, does everybody know what today is? Do you know what today is?
It is Giving Tuesday.
It's Giving Tuesday! Surprise! It's Giving Tuesday!
And it's Giving Tuesday of one of the hardest years we've ever had.
Everybody. The hardest year everybody's ever had.
Yep.
There's this little virus floating around there, and it's has it wreaked havoc on the whole world or what? It has especially wreaked havoc, it's a big word, on donations.
So we are going live several times today, as are several members of our board, because today is Giving Tuesday and we know a lot of you are preparing for your end of year giving. We want to put Wheelchairs for Warriors in front of you, tell you a little bit about our mission and our need, because while, yes, 2020 has been a little bit hairy, scary for everybody, financially, professionally, everything, it has quadrupled our need. And so we have more veterans injured in the line of duty than we've ever had before, and we are going to need your help to finish their wheelchairs. So let's tell them a little bit about what we do.
Okay. Well, I did want to circle back to what Heidi just said. The reason that our need is so great right now is not only do we typically have veterans injured in the line of duty who need wheelchairs, who can't get what they need from the VA. Surprise. But now the VA is not even hardly seeing anyone at all. So it's like, oh, crud. So now we're kind of not only just the last resource for these veterans, we're almost the first resource for these veterans. And we, in order for us to be a resource, you need to be a resource, right? So we do need just an influx of cash. We have plenty of donated physical wheelchairs, and we're getting those out. And we're refurbishing those, and we're doing the best that we can with those. What we desperately need is cash for the veterans who need specific, very expensive motorized wheelchairs. And I did want to say this. Heidi, what do you want for Christmas?
I can't say that on live video.
Just think about what you want for Christmas. What do you out there want for Christmas? What if it was a wheelchair? What if what you needed for your life, just to go outside, just to play with your kids, just to go to the grocery store, what if all that was a wheelchair and you didn't have it? That is the situation for some of our warriors. So we're just asking that you either donate, send us, we'll take gold and silver bars. We've had a talk. We'll take real estate. We'll take land. We'll take whatever we can sell. We'll take your firstborn child if they're super successful. You know, I mean.
She'd be a really, really good mom. I'm past those days.
She's going to be the aunt. Oh, yeah, I'm older than she is. But anyway, so you can donate. You can write a check. You can send it to P.O. Box 2911, League City, Texas. 77574. You can go to our website. You can find out all the information about us and about our warriors.
You can also click on the link in this video, because as the donations come through, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, no fees are taken out. So it costs us nothing for you to donate.
That's right. And it's a tax write-off because we are a 501c3. You can also start your own Giving Tuesday fundraiser on your own Facebook page and reach more people, you know, if you want.
You can reach people in your social networks that we'll never know, that we'll never have the pleasure of meeting, because all of you know hundreds, thousands more people. And if you share our videos, you share our links, you share our fundraisers, it will reach into your social networks, and that's how you can have an impact on our mission. And we're asking you to join the mission today by doing any number of those things or all of the above, because we can't do this alone, and our need, as we said earlier, is greater than it has ever been before. And we've got some great deserving guys that are waiting in the wings, and gals. That are waiting in the wings.
We have our first female veteran right here in the Houston area, Christina Curry. She's also doing a fundraiser for Wheelchairs for Warriors today. Speaking of the mission, Heidi, you want to just talk a little bit about the mission?
Okay, well, first and foremost, we have a very specific demographic that we serve. We serve veterans and first responders that have been injured in the line of duty. While they've been serving in their uniform, they're injured, and whether those injuries were decades ago, as we have served World War II veterans, Vietnam, whether it was decades ago or whether it was from the more recent conflicts, we just want to serve you. We want to help, and we will do everything we can we'll pull out all the stops. But what we do is specifically, we send a seating specialist to your home to measure specifically the veteran that has been injured, taking into account his injuries, his abilities and capabilities, and most importantly, his lifestyle.
And his lifestyle needs, right? And some of the veterans that we serve are very, 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 very grateful to receive these wheelchairs. But their spouses, I mean, yeah, that's been the added joy of our mission, is to see how happy the spouses are that they get these specialized wheelchairs, because what we don't really kind of think about a lot of times is how burden. Confining, and what a burden it is. And for the veteran and for the family. And a lot of times, speaking of confining, we have a new program called Touch 22. There's a lot of things that Heidi and I have realized through this journey, and that God has opened our eyes to. And one of the things is, 22 a day. So 22 a day is the average number of veterans, not the average, but kind of the accepted number of veterans who are committing suicide on a daily basis. So that's one every 65 minutes. However, we all in the veteran community feel like that number is greater. And what Heidi and I realized during this was that, if you're a veteran and you're in a wheelchair and the wheelchair doesn't work, or if you don't have the right wheelchair to go outside and you're just confined in your home and all you're doing is staring at a television, the boob tube, all day, or sleeping, or depressed, or in pain, and hooked on drugs, or any number of things. But if your wheelchair doesn't work, if you can't get out into life, you might be one of those. You might be one of the 22.
And we do tend to see more of that in this mission that we're committed to, because by the time the guys get to us, or the veterans, I should say, we're usually their last resort. We're their last stop, and we have become acutely aware of our responsibility to enhance their mobility and the way that it changes their life. It is tangible. This is not a, hey, support veterans, support the troops, and the money might go into a box of socks. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but some of our guys don't have the limbs for socks.
Yeah.
So what we do changes their lives on a tangible daily basis. It may not be a super duper glamorous photo op with a big tracked vehicle going up and down hills and down the trails and along the river, but what we do makes sure that these veterans can re-engage in their lives at a higher level of mobility. They can go to their kids' games, they can go to the PTA meetings, they can go shopping with their spouse, they can get out of the house. And we have served veterans that were trapped inside their house because their wheelchairs couldn't even get them across their yard. So that's our mission. We have a very specific niche that we are filling, and unfortunately, as the word goes out about the mission for Wheelchairs for Warriors, we are becoming more and more aware of how many unmet needs are out there, and we need your help to fill those.
It's unfathomable, and it's unconscionable. They wrote a blank check for us, and we need to be writing a blank check back to them. However, the VA is not doing that, and we're going to. With your help, we know that we have a very, very giving country, and especially to our veterans. So we started Touch 22. So Touch 22, you can go to your phone, you can go to our website, wheelchairsforwarriors.org, and you can Touch 22. You can hit the Touch 22 button, and we have simultaneous feeds going on here. We're all that in a bag of chips. And you can hit Touch 22, and you can commit. You can commit to $22 a month. And every time you donate $22 a month, you will know. It will tell your brain what you're donating towards. You're donating towards saving a warrior, towards giving them mobility, towards helping them roll strong. Yep. So yeah.
Touch 22.
Touch 22.
Check it out on our website.
And also we have swag. You can also buy swag on our website. We've got all kinds of things for you.
I also want to point something out. Individual donations go 100% into a wheelchair. So it doesn't pay our overhead, it doesn't pay our operating costs, it goes directly into a wheelchair. We handle those administrative costs elsewhere. Yes. We go and apply for grants for that kind of stuff. But individual donations are what we need to actually pay for the wheelchairs. So you can be assured that your donation is 100% used for a wheelchair for a veteran that needs one.
Amen. All right, well, it's Giving Tuesday, so we expect you all to give $5, $50, $500, $5,000, $50,000, $500,000. We don't care. It all matters. Every penny matters. We have people giving $5, $25. It doesn't. It all goes to a wheelchair.
We are big believers in the widow's mite, and we just ask that you give as you have been blessed, as you are able. Give what you are able to give. We believe that people who really stretch themselves to donate $10 are just as precious, just as valuable to us, and just as valuable to the mission as people who've been blessed with a great deal of money and give $10,000. That $10, we believe, is blessed by God like the widow's mite.
Amen. All right, well, we're going to leave you to it, and we'll be back later, we promise.
Bye, y'all. We'll be back live soon. Ah.